Right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to RSF1 Season 4 Division 1. And tonight is the first round here in Australia. I am your streamer and commentator, LR Blazerguns. And tonight, for the first time in his debut in the commentary box with me tonight, it is RSF1 Hippo.
Hello, thanks for having me.
No problem. It's good to have you here as well. So, Hippo, you raced yesterday, if I'm correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yep. And of course, it was it your first ever race as well?
My first race under this gamer tag.
Right, first race of under your new gamer tag now. So finishing, I think you said you finished 5th.
Oh, I got
It was a good start at the moment. Oh, 6th. Alright. So yeah, finishing 6th. So it was a good start for you of the season. Strategy wise, what do you reckon? What was the strategy you went, and would you recommend these top division guys think they might be able to do?
I reckon most drivers would do the soft hard. Whoever in this top division, people could easily do a soft medium if they can look after their tyres. It'll be interesting to see what people prefer.
Yes, definitely. It'll be interesting to see what these guys will do. Of course, it gives you guys a little reminder of what happened last season in Australia. It was DUSC Turbo, according to this, who took in pole. Turbo H unit will be under now, who took in pole, and it was Sink Diggles who won the race. It's going to be a big target now, I would say, for our current champion F1, champion Division 1 champion last season, RSF1 Eastern. Has got a big target now to retain this title. Of course, Diggles tried to do that. I think it was Diggles who tried to do it last season. Unfortunately, he fell short to Eastern, but now it is Eastern's turn to defend this title. Hopefully, he will have a good start of the season. Good start of the race this season. Of course, first few races of the season it wasn't too well, so hopefully we could change that to this season.
I want to get a good start, yeah. In the end of last season, be strong in social races as well. Showing how quick he is. Want to keep that momentum.
Yes, definitely wants to keep the momentum going from last season to this season and try and make it two back-to-back Division 1 world titles in RSF1. But it's got a very, well, it's not going to be easy. It is very competitive here with the likes of Mr. Pigeon Munch, who else was it? Unity Hush, you got Mansell there, Diggles, of course, RSF1 Lando, who was Easton's teammate last season. Those two always have a little, of course, in separate cars this season, and we know Lando, he is quick as well, so he's definitely going to push Easton as much as he can.
Going to be a nice, interesting start to the season here. You can gain the advantage early on. Put the pressure on Easton, or if he's off a bit of a buff.
Yes, definitely. So as we get ready for qualifying here in Australia, it can rain here in Australia, but I don't think we have seen any rain yet. Because we still got, well, today's sessions, and we still got tomorrow's sessions to see what the weather conditions going to be like. But as far as I'm aware of, it has been all dry.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Yeah. So, let's see what it's going to be like today. it's a cloudy start.
Oh, yeah, it is. It'll be interesting to see who's first out of the pits if anyone's rushing to that.
Yep. And of course, it's nearly a full grid, so we'll be losing 4 drivers at the end of Q1. Seen cars, 3 cars coming out on track already. That looks to be a Haas, a McLaren, and a Ferrari. The McLaren of RSF1 Vettel, the Haas of St. Diggles, and the Ferrari of Mr. Natdog. Those drivers are out on their outlap now.
I think the other Vettel is just coming out of the pits as well.
Yeah. So Vettel SF71H is now just come out on track in the other McLaren. Looks like we were on board with St. Diggles. He's letting RSF1 Vettel go out ahead. So it will be the McLaren of RSF1 Vettel who set the lap first as he starts to build his lap, the start of his lap, as he goes around the penultimate corner onto the power, goes through the final corner, now puts on the power, opens the DRS, puts on fuel max and hot lap, and he goes wide into turn 1 and invalidates as we go to Diggles now. He's gone through turn 2, he's now come towards, looking to find the brakes. There it is, into turn 3. Now, slight power, and then half into third, turn 4. Now, coming towards the flat out of turn 5. Can easily lose the rear end if that goes wrong. Now, into turn 6 and 7, under braking doors, get to gear 4 there. Now, into 8. Right hander now. Finding the curve, there is off 9 and 10. And he's actually aborted his lap there. So we go on board with Natdog in the fry as he goes through 10. And he's finding that spot where to brake. There it is into now the fast left right of 11 and 12. Little twitch moment there, but managed to keep it under control. Now as we get ready to go under braking for the 90-degree right-hander of turn 14. Now into 15, trying to keep it dry and done really well into 16 and 17. Around the final corner, a little wide on the exit, but managed to keep it balanced as it goes across the line. Sets the first lap of a 1 minute 20.4 in the Ferrari from Natdog. It's a good strong start from the Ferrari driver. And St. Diggles has invalidated at turn 2 there. The RSF1 Vettel on another lap, and he invalidates at turn 2.
The other Vettel just setting his first lap. Slightly faster than that Vettel.
Yes, of course. Vettel SF71H in the McLaren goes with a 1 minute 20.3 as now we're on board with Mr. Days Rhombus in the Alfa Romeo. He just negotiates through the traffic and it goes purple in the first sector, but we still don't know what it's going to be like for the rest of the lap.
There was a second earlier where the McLaren still cut the intermediate selected, so I wonder if there's any reason.
definitely be keeping an eye out for that. It does look like there could be a potential chance of rain, but we don't know if it's gonna rain happen. We can get it in this session, or maybe see some rain in the race. Around the final corner, the Alfa Romeo coming towards the line and goes fastest with a 1:19.7.
Everybody's coming down the final corner now, hoping to get a good exit out of here and put the keep their foot on the throttle. That's 1:20.4 at the minute.
Yeah, Zero Hardy in the racing point, just going through the fast left right as he's on the back of IGN Legends, who's now letting him through. Let's stay on. Let's actually got an AlphaTauri on the lap by the looks of it, which is Mr. Pigeonmunch. He's across the line. It's a 20.2. It's a bit like there from the AlphaTauri driver, and then O'Hardy goes third with a 20.3.
I think it's Corey Marshall just
Mr. Marshall, yeah, would have been, but he's invalidated. He's going back around. RSF and Vettel is actually on a lap now as he goes negotiating through the fast left right.
RSF1 Lance was set a 1:19.9 on his first lap.
Yes, this was a good start there for the Mercedes driver. Around the final corner, RSF Vettel goes and he now sets his lap and goes third fastest with a 1:20.1.
So I through so he must have backed out.
Yes, definitely. Go on board with the Red Bull driver of Mid-C. So it's like it's starting to brighten up, so we might not be able to see some rain yet. Around the final corner, Mid-C goes, crossing the line. Goes fastest with a 1:19.5.
Ben's just got a cat doing something to listen to very much.
Yes, I do not know. Right, that is. Don't know why it's problems. So Corey Marshall actually goes fastest with a 1:19.5 now.
One of the Vettels is coming across the line now. It proves up to 5th to the two Vettels, so they cross over.
Yes, it is currently a McLaren 5.6 with both Vettels with each other. Aldaf goes 9th with a 1:20.3 there. Who else is on that? We have got Turbo getting ready and Lando, who not long just came out on track. Mr. Simpligals looks like he had a double lap invalidation as he came out around the final corner. Go on board with the Haas driver of Turbo HU as he starts his lap in the Haas. The first two corners now turn 3, taking it nicely there, now into 4 and 5. Taking it nice and neatly there, it's a 26.5 in the first sector for the Haas driver.
So pretty solid, I'm not sure it's the fastest first sector as of yet though.
And goes a bit too wide and invalidates.
Lando's coming around the last corner now to start his lap.
Yep. Look on board with RSF Orlando, team principal, if I'm correct as well, for the Williams team. and was a runner-up last season in season 3 in Division 1.
I think that's Unity Hush just getting out of the way then.
Yep, that is Unity Hush getting out of the way of the Williams driver as the Williams lose a slight rear end there at the exit of turn 2 and invalidates.
Just turns everything off as soon as he messes up, then he knows it's not good enough.
Yep.
Our champion of last season was on and out laps, so we might watch his lap when he gets down to the final section.
Yep. Looks like the sky is getting a bit brighter, so I don't think we're going to see any rain anytime soon. Turbo on a lap.
Just getting past those from Bristol.
Yep. Now into the fast left right. It's taking it nicely there. We've seen nobody. That wall hasn't taken any victims just yet on their laps around here. Easton is now starting his lap, but we'll stay on board with Turbo, who's just finishing his lap. Here goes Turbo, crosses the line. Here's a 20.0, goes 5th fastest. Now, let's go on board with our defending Division 1 champion. He's got a little tow from his teammate Mr. Pitchmunch there near the end, just before breaking into turn 3. So let's go sweeping in towards turn 5 now. 26.3 in the first sector. He's got 2 cars ahead of him, which will be St. Diggles, and it is a racing point. I don't know who it is.
Oh, it is in the pits.
Kid Cuddy. Up. Yes, Kid Cuddy. As Diggles gets out of the way just before turning into the right there on the fast left right section, and it goes purple as well in the middle sector. That's RSF1 Eastern. Now it's just this affect this final sector. Goes round the final corner. Here comes Easton. It's going to get a slight tow from the racing point ahead of him. Crosses the line. It is a 19.7 for our reigning champion. Yes. Just about a 10th quicker than his former teammate, but we'll see Mr. Pigeonmunch now is on a lap. We also got Kid Cuddy, who actually was on a lap but invalidated, so it's going to be actually right on board with maybe not. I was going to say right on board with Element Snow, but he's invalidated, so it will be Mr. Pigeonmunch.
He looks like he's back to seconds now.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, he turned DRS off. He's just starting a lap now.
Yep. Let's see. Unity Hush crosses the line to 26.5, so he's just started on his another lap. So we go back and forward with the Ferrari of Element Snow.
26.4 first sector.
Nice first sector there from the Ferrari driver.
This can be the big one. He's got to get a good run through here. He does do, to be fair.
Nice exit there. Keeps it nice and tidy. No signs of losing the rear end. corner. The Williams coming into the pits of RSF Fernando with 2.5 minutes to go. Here comes Element Snow and goes 6th with a 1:19.9. Buckley has started a lap. I think it will be Kid Cudi.
Yeah, I just think he's just passing.
Yeah, it will be Kid Cudi. He's just getting past the Haas of Sink Diggles.
Yeah, that's
Oh, Kid Cudi
that.
loses the rear end at the final corner, but managed to keep it without going into the pit barrier.
They can save fuel if they get in a lap, although they want to underfuel, so
Right, IGN Legends in the Renault. Coming towards the line is a 20 flat. It puts him into 9th. Now, next up is the Williams of Aldaf. It's a 19.8 from him. O'Hardy goes 11th with a 20-point flat. 20 flat. Now, here comes one of the two Vettels, which is Vettel SF71H in the McLaren, goes 5th fastest with a 19.7.
Legends in the danger.
Here comes Sink Buckley, goes 8th with a 19.8. RSF1 Vettel has just started his lap.
Biggles is invalidated again, so he's got one last chance if he can. He'll be able to get to the line in time.
Yes, he's only got one shot to make it into Q2 with 32 seconds to go.
There's going to be 4 or 5 cars into about 20 seconds. The last one has set up
Nat
on the
Dog.
pigeon.
Yep, Nat Dog just started this lap. Kid Cudi is done, so Kid Cudi is out for the Q1. So is Unity Hush. Sink Diggles is also. Sink Diggles is actually out in qualifying as well, as he spun at turn 2. Mr. Bittermunch is under threat. He's in elimination at the moment, in 16th. He needs to get a good lap here.
And what he's going to the pits, is he safer at 120 flaps? I think he is. Unless Nat Dog
gonna be
Vettel
close.
pigeon.
We see RSF and Vettel crossing the line, goes 11th with a 19.9. So the only drivers left to do a lap is Nat Dog and Mr. Pigeon Munch. I think Buckley has retired. Right, let's go on board with Scuderia Ferrari of Nat Dog, coming towards the line. He's currently in elimination zone. Crosses the line, and he's safe with a 19.8. So, ball up to Pittermunch. Can he knock out O'Hardy? Crosses the line. Yes, he does.
And now he's waiting for Sink Diggle's car. Just going to the pits.
Yes. So, at the end of qualifying, we have lost O'Hardy, Kid Cudi, Unity Hush, and Sink Diggles. We actually got weather confirmation of what's going to happen later in the session.
Ooh, could be interesting. There's
Yep.
a little bit of clouds, so you might see something happen. You're in a
no.
quali or race.
I just got confirmation what the weather conditions is going to be.
Ooh,
Full dry quali and rain at the end of the race.
could
Which is going to
make
be
people.
spark some things up. Oh, so everyone ites there. Not that bad.
Will people change
do
their
this-
strategy?
Could do with some Primus commentary right now. Primus literally makes the races exciting. Hey! You're in qualifying. So, at the end of Q1 there, drivers in pace, on pace at the moment. Corey Marshall, they're topping the leaderboards with Missy in second and Days Wonders in third. And out in Q1, we have O Hardy, Kick Hardy, Unity Hush, and Sync Diggles.
Not ideal for the racing points, both out in the first session of qualifying. On the other end, though, both Alfa Romeos in the top 3, so they'll be pretty happy with that performance for their team.
Probably Woodites, you know. Oh, this Lando is actually disconnected. You try to get him back into the session. Thank you.
Both Mercedes coming out.
Yeah, so both Mercedes, Buckley, and Mansell coming out on medium tyres.
Okay.
That's actually we got Alfa Romeo ahead of them, which is Corey Marshall on the mediums, and then we've got Mitzi on the mediums.
I've sent Lando and invite. They should be back in. Heights is playing with fire. Having a little fireworks display. You sorted?
Alright,
Yeah, Lando's.
so it will be Corey Marshall will be the first driver to set a lap.
Lots of people trying it on mediums.
Yep. So, on board with the Alfa Romeo as he comes towards turn 1. Goes on brake and switches down to gear 4. Now goes through the left hand of turn 2. Now, back on the power, DRS wide open. Coming towards turn 3, goes under braking. Short shifts up into 4th and into turn 4, now into turn 5. Still nice and tidy at the moment, now into 6 and 7. Through the right hand off 8, and now coming towards turn 9. And the little left hand off 10. I'll say this would be turn 11 actually. As we come towards 12 and 13.
Oh! And now Midsy's coming around behind him, I believe. That's
Yep,
the hard thing
Mitzi
with these
on.
mediums.
Yes, definitely. And Mitzi on the soft tyres will be the first driver to set a lap.
Looks like he might get a little bit of a tow from Corey Marshall. Oh no, Marshall pits.
Yeah, Corey Marshall will head to the pits. He got front wing damage.
Oh, I didn't see
So across the line goes Mitzi. Is a 20.3. Now here comes the Mercedes of RSF and Mansell. The 20.9 on the mediums.
that. Pretty solid lap time there.
I think Buckley has invalidated and goes for another lap. Now, Limits No is just starting his lap. And as we go on board with RSF from Vettel for the rest of his lap. Doesn't have the DRS open. Of course, not pushing. So that's a 22.7 there for the McLaren driver.
Probably wants to get through on the medium tyres to set him off that lap. He knows he can do.
Yep. Yeah, Turbo is just starting his lap. We've got Ferrari just starting the lap. towards the line. Mr. Pigeon Munch on the soft tyres, come across the line. It's a 23.4 on the soft tyres.
Easton.
Right, Easton on the mediums. Let's see what he does. Crosses the line. Is a 20.7 on the medium tyres for the young Scotsman. Invalidates his lap at the fast left-right corners. I think Buckley is getting ready to finish it off his lap. Here comes the Mercedes driver, Sim Buckley, and goes fourth with a 21.0.
Quite a lot of invalidations and from the F1 drivers, especially a little bit too far.
Yes, definitely. And that dog is the next driver to actually finish his lap, going around the last two corners now on the pair of soft. So this could either be the second fastest lap or it could be the fastest lap in Q2, and it is the fastest lap at the moment with a 1:20.2.
Yeah.
Lando has just started his lap, and Vettel SF21H not only just invalidates but damaged his front wing as well.
Corey Marshall's gone back out on those medium tyres, I believe. They're 0 laps old, so maybe not.
Aldaf goes fastest with a 1:19.9 on the soft for Williams. His teammate RSF1 Lando, who is also on a lap now on a pair of soft tyres. I think the only driver who's on a lap at the moment, of course, Element Snow invalidated his lap.
I think Lando and Corey Marshall.
And out of fuel. Here comes RSF and Lando. Goes around the final corner. Comes his DRS, crosses the line. So 1:19.8.
Top of the session so far.
On board with Corey Marshall on a set of medium tyres. He's the next driver to set a lap.
Just got the last two corners to go now. I don't know if it's going to be in the 20s. It's going to be a pretty solid lap. Oh no, it is.
20.6 for Corey Marshall.
On the medium.
Quicker than Easton. So Corey Marshall is the quickest driver on the medium tyres.
Easton did set his lap on mediums. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people like Vettel and Pigeon you'd expect to go out on mediums. They improve on their time still.
Yeah.
On Vettel's second run, he's on soft again. Completely fresh set as well. Maybe not.
Right, IGN Legends now starts his lap in the Banana Car Renault. Goes through turn 1 and turn 2. Now opens DRS. As we go towards turn 3, goes under braking, touches across slightly on entry, but no harm done to the Renault car. It goes through turn 4, now turn 5. Mitzi actually goes fastest with a 1:19.2 on a pair of softs, and Legends has invalidated. That is a very good lap there from Mitzi.
Yep. Days Rhombus has started his one. He's gone on fresh set of soft tyres. Obviously messed up his medium run. And didn't want to take 2 worn medium tyres into the race, so he's just going for soft tyres and get a good start and just get as high qualifying position as he can.
Yes.
Although he hasn't put ERF in.
Cracked off.
Maybe he's going to go for those mediums. He's got time for another one.
Yep. So I think it will be Mr. RSF1 Vettel in the McLaren.
The other Vettel's just on the other side. Just nearly starting his lap.
Little touch of the grass there from RSF1 Vettel on the entry there, or turn 6, but managed to keep it all together.
Lots of people in the pit probably getting ready for their last run.
Mr. Pigeonmunch coming out on track with a pair of softs.
He's on mediums, I think.
Yeah, pair of mediums I meant to say. RSF and Vettel just in the final sector now in that McLaren. With the final 2 corners to go, let's see where he will go. DRS crosses the line, is a 19.9, and that is P4. Mitty retires in the pits. He knows he's made it to Q3. It's actually going to be a tough lap to beat as well.
Yeah, Vettel's teammate, the other Vettel, is just coming through the last sector and set his lap on fresh softs.
Yes. I am doing good, Mr. No Charles. How are you doing, my friend? And the other Vettel has invalidated at the final corner.
Looked like
And
a
a
very
double
good
lap
lap.
invalidation.
Would have turned P2, but he went invalid.
On board with Mr. Dazed Rhombus on his lap on the soft tyres around the final corner. Look, Mr. Fishman's just ahead of him. And Dazed Rhombus goes second with a 19.6 there.
Lando's improved on his middle sector.
On board with the team Principale of Williams. And the final corner he will go. Where will this put him?
P3.
Improved this, only just improved this time and stays P3. Right, on board with, maybe not, Mr. Pitchpunch has actually validated. So,
I don't think anyone's going to get through on medium.
Yes, definitely going to be tough. Corey Marshall is on the lap. He does have the Williams ahead of him off RSF Lando, but also we have got RSF and Easton behind Corey Marshall on the lap.
Corey Marshall's at the fastest medium time. He's half a second up in one sector. Looking good around here.
So around the middle, we go through the middle sector. Corey Marshall and he goes fastest in the middle sector. What does Easton do in this middle sector? Up in this time. The other Alfa Romeo, H1 was getting out of the way. Everybody's getting out of the way of these two drivers. Alright, so here comes Corey Marshall around the final corner. Now crosses the line.
P2.
19.4. Goes P2. What about RSF on Easton? Goes P3 with a 19.5.
Splitting the two Alfa Romeos.
Natdog has actually aborted his lap there.
He was half
So
second
our
up.
lap has invalidated. Mansell has just started his lap. On board with Sink Buckley in P11 at the moment with these soft tyres around the goes purple in the middle sector. Vettel actually goes third fastest. Vettel SF71H in the McLaren, the 19.4. Now here comes Sink Buckley.
Vettel's retired on P10. He's already knocked out the top 10. Must have run out of tyres. Just wants to reset for the race.
Yeah, so here comes Sink Buckley. Crosses the line. Only goes P12. RSF1 Mansell is on a lap. Apparently goes fastest in the middle sector, so he's on a good lap here. Currently in P3, P13 I mean.
I think this might get him 11. I'm not sure if he'll be able to break into the top 10 though. Yeah,
it's going to be close. And crosses the line, goes P10, knocks Aldaf out. Because the only driver to set a lap is actually Mr. Pigeon Munch. It's the only driver in the bottom outside the top 10 who's on a lap.
Invalidated. Buckley 7 seconds up, yeah. Pigeon's 2 seconds. The better.
So, catch that Pigeon. Just going towards the final. It's around the final 2 corners now. He needs a good lap here to make it into Q3. Crosses the line.
Not enough.
Improve this lap, but it's not enough. And goes P14. So at the end of Q2, Mitzi is our quickest driver here with a 1:19.2. Corey Marshall third, second with a 19.4. With Vettel SF71H close behind in third with a 19.4. And then out of Q2, it is the Williams of Aldaf, the McLaren of RSF1 Vettel, Mercedes Sink Buckley, AlphaTauri's Mr. Pigeon Munch, and the Scuderia Ferrari driver, Element Snow.
I'm going to quickly top up my drink while we're between sessions. I'll be back in 1 sec.
Okie dokie. So, here we go. It is the final shootout. Who will claim their first pole position of the new season in Division 1? Will it be Marshall? Will it be Midseat? Will it be Easton? Will it be Lando? We do not know, but we are privileged to watch this happen. Corey Marshall is the first car out on track, ahead of Mitzi and Mansell, then Vettel SF71H, and then you got RSF and Easton behind. Lap first here between Corey Marshall and Mitzi. They're very close to each other there. Mitzi now actually backs off the Alfa Romeo. So, on board with Corey Marshall. Around the final corner he goes to start his lap here in Q3. Here we go. Corey Marshall on the run down towards breaking into turn 1 and into turn 2 and invalidates. Mitty into turn 1. Takes it down to gear 5 there. Now towards turn 2. Back on the power with the RS1 open. Now towards turn 3. Takes it down into second. Short shifts up to third on the exit. Now on fourth towards turn 4. Now into turn 5. Nice and tidy. Nice and clean. Now into 6 and 7. Right kink here on turn 8. In towards 9 and 10 now. It's close to the wall as and don't want to hit it, but he just kept it nice and tidy. Now in towards the fast left right. Here we go. To the left, to the right. Oh, there goes the Red Bull! And he is out in Q3.
First victim.
And the corner has claimed their first victim. Oh, and RSF1 Mansell gets disqualified for going the wrong way.
I think he was turning around after spinning. That's unlucky.
No, no.
Beat people out straight away.
Yes, people out straight away.
Better.
So the first driver to set it up will be the young Scotsman RSF1 Eastern.
Oh no, Vettel set a 20.
Vettel 20.0 there. But here comes RSF1 Eastern. Crosses the line. It's a 1:19.6.
Very tidy.
That's the benchmark. About to get his second lap underway after validating his first lap. RGN Legends just starting his lap now. As we go on board with the Williams driver, Easton's former teammate, RSF1 Lando, goes round the final corner. What lap is this going to be? It is a 19.5.
Very close to his former teammate. Slightly quicker, so he'll be happy with that. Everyone on a lap here is invalidated, other than Lando, who's on an in-lap. Corey Marshall's going in the pits, so I wonder if they's going to do the same end of this one.
Yeah, definitely.
It says he's low on fuel, so... The only Vettel through is on a lap. 5 seconds slower though, so I don't think he's...
Yeah, he was just doing a slow lap there just to get his CRS back up. So Vettel SF71H in the McLaren. His phone was just down by 4 100ths in that first sector.
Still gain time though.
There's still plenty of time to gain through these final 2 sectors. He's just about to cross the line through for the middle sector. Only down in the middle sector by 6 100ths.
Needs a good last sector then if he's going to improve.
Around the final corner, the McLaren goes onto the barrel, crosses the line. It is a 1:19.9.
Still 3.
Only
IGN
just
Legends. Just invalidated there through the fast left right, so no one's on a lap at the minute. Unless Vettel's going another one. Jeez.
Into the bit.
Yeah. Halfway into Q3,
So,
only 3 people with valid times.
yeah, definitely. Halfway through, well, pretty much at the halfway stage here. Lando is advantage. Lando at the moment with a 1:19.5 ahead of RSF1 with a 19.6. Then you got Vettel with a 19.9. And then you got everybody else who also invalidated. And then unfortunately, Mitzi crashing out on the fast left right on his lap. And then you got
Mansell driving the wrong way.
Mansell getting disqualified for driving the wrong way. These Rombers is actually the first car out on track.
I have to wonder, do some of these people only have one more set of tyres? Because they've been cautious, waiting to go out, hoping others will go before them maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I know one thing what I do is, if I have only one set of tyres left in, only one set of unused tyres in Q3, I use one of the tyre sets I used from Q1.
Yeah. Set a bank
As
up.
my first, to set a bank lap, and then come back into the bits, and then go for it on the freshest across.
Yeah. Looks like the half of turbo. Yeah.
Yep.
Left to the pits now. Starting his out lap as well.
And you got the Renault.
Only legends. Renault. And it looks like McLaren and Vettel as well. Even his box. So, lots of cars starting out laps about now. And they'll have time for a couple of laps. And their last one.
Yes, definitely right. He's Rombus in the Alfa Romeo. Hasn't set a lap, but is now starting his lap with a pair of fresh softs. Here we go. But round turn 1, keeps it nice and tidy as he goes back onto the barrel through turn 2. Now into turn 3. Keeps it nice and tidy towards turn 4 now. We got turn 5. Very nice and tidy at the moment for Alfa Romeo.
Very nice first sector.
Yeah, it's very nice first sector. 26 flat there. And it's the fastest, so. Hello, Adrian. Now into the middle sector. It is a 47.5 apparently in the middle sector. It's the fastest. This looks to be a very good lap for the Alfa Romeo driver.
I saw Millsy in the chat earlier, so he'll be happy with his performance from the first couple of sessions of qualifying.
Yeah. Round crosses the line is a 1:19.1 from Days Rhombus.
Be happy with this session as well at the minute.
Yes, he will be very happy with that. Pretty much just out the way of better SF71H, who's just on his lap.
Oh, turbo! Spun in the last sector, he's got damage.
Oh, turbo!
He won't have time for another run
Ow.
either, so.
No.
Yes,
That is his qualifying done.
Got to try and get to the pits.
Rhombus has invalidated. So he's going to quickly go back around. Netfield is on an out lap. So it'll be Vettel SF71H, she's invalidated.
Turbo's going for a lap with damage. I suppose
Lando is on the lap.
he's going to set that time, and if anyone doesn't set a lap, just red position.
Yep.
He's up on his time, barely. Not quite the second sector.
Lando's only just down in the middle sector. Rhombus improves his lap again with a 19.0.
maybe the Alfa Romeos are giving each other a little slipstream. No, not quite. Because now Marshall set a lap, or set in.
So here comes RSF Fernando around the final corner. He'll cross the line. It is a 19.5. Still stays in second. Right, IGN Legends is the next driver to finish off his lap.
After that, I think it'll be Nat Dog who's behind him.
Yep,
then,
it will be Nat Dog, then Vettel, SF71H.
And then Turbo, but he's got damage, so I don't expect great chance.
So here comes IGN Legends, crosses the line.
Fifth.
Goes fifth with a 120.6. Nat Dog.
Invalidates.
19.6, but invalidates.
Vettel's up into third with his lap.
Yep. Corey Marshall second with a 119.1. So it's all that's left is RSF1 Eastern.
He's half second up. This put him splitting the two Alfa Romeos. And he splits them.
Eastern will go second. He splits the Alfa Romeo, and look at the gap there between Rhombus and Eastern. 0.008.
Very close there. You'll be happy as a principal with that and drive on. Right? So,
I'm not trying to say anything, right?
knows he won't be. And he'll be pretty pleased as well, I suppose, with the 1-3 he has on his. 2 Alphas taking, or the 3 Alphas taking the top 3 spots.
Should we try bringing our pollster to see if he wants to go for an interview?
Yep.
Okay, so let's do that. So at the end of qualifying there, Dave Rhombus will start in pole position ahead of our Division 1 champion, last season's Division 1 champion, RSF1 Eastern. And of course, Eastern splits the Alfa Romeo, with Corey Marshall now in 3rd place. Lando will start in 4th for Williams. In 5th it is Vettel SF71H with IGN Legends in 6th, Turbo 7th, Mitzi 8th, Nat Dog in 9th, and RSF from Mansell in 10th.
I've sent Rhombus an invite, see if he wants to join or not. I don't think he's going to join us. I think he's going to focus on his race.
Yeah.
That's fine, it's up to him. Do you want me to do the formation?
Yeah, you could do the grid rundown.
I'll wait for them. Who's the lobby host? Eastern, I believe, to already up.
Yes, I think it is RSF from Eastern.
Well, go through the grid. The top 10 are on mediums. They all got them soft in the end, didn't they? So, selectors their starting tyres and their strategy. If you were 11th here, Blazergun, what would you do? What would your strategy be? You started just outside the top 10.
I always go for the wherever I start in outside the top 10, I always go for the alternate strategy. I try to go longer for the race. So I'll start on like the mediums, and then wherever it's like a medium to soft race, I'll do mediums in the first stint, and then go all guns blazing basically on the final half of the race with the pair of softs.
What would you do here? Would you try a medium soft, a two-stop, or a hard soft?
It's hard to tell. I think it would be medium softs, but it's actually kind of hard to figure out which one to go for though.
Yeah, I think most people were doing the hard because it's more reliable from the previous divisions, but this is the top division, so they,
Yeah.
as long as they have some decent time management, the medium soft won't be too hard for them.
Right, so we are ready for the formation app. And we take it away now.
Yeah, okay. The back of the group with the Diggles, who are starting on the hard sides. Those obviously going for that alternate strategy, go a bit deep in the race. In front of him, Unity Hush in the Red Bull, also on hard tires. And Kid Cuddy in the racing team on hard. And then you've got O'Hardy, the only person outside the top 10 starting on soft in the racing point, and he's 16, so he's very good for stint. In front of him, Element Snow and the Ferrari on mediums. Them to pick him up on hard tyres. So you're looking to keep position early on or deep into the race. Ahead of him is St. Buckley in P13 Mercedes. Then RSF1 Vettel, first of the Vettels and the first of the McLarens in 12s and half. And Aldarth in P11 Williams on the hard, so top 10. All of them are on the soft. And Mansell in the Mercedes, P10. With Nat Hook in front, also more in the Ferrari on the soft. And mid-2 he was looking really good throughout qualifying, but had an unfortunate accident. Puts him down 8th. On soft in the Red Bull. The Turbo got damaged on his final run in the house. Then IGN Legends in the Banana Cup. With the other vessel in the McLaren. Got P5 on the softs. And the top 4 is Lando. It was looking good until the top 3 came out. The pits, which was Corey Marshall in third. The first Alfa Romeo. RSF1 Eastern and the Alpha Tauri in P2, and the other Alfa Romeo on pole, Dave Columbus.
Yes, thank you for that, RSF1 Hippo. As now the cars are coming to the grid spots here in Division 1. It is a bright and sunny day at the start, but we know what's coming at the end.
Expecting some rain.
Yep. So here we go. Just waiting for those lights to come on. Where have you been? Wait.
Everyone lined up.
Yeah, everyone is lined up.
Depending on the rain, will the hards go deep enough to do the ones wets?
Yeah. This might not be looking good. Okay, not cold. I don't know what's happening here. Cars are definitely going to get colder. I think the lobby has now gone broken.
think we need to give it a minute, but there's look like anything's happening at the minute. We've got screenshots to be ready.
Yeah. Might actually have to be a restart here.
I think we're gonna have to call a restart there.
Yeah, I think we might have to call a restart here. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be calling a restart here because the lobby is here. So we're going to call it a restart here, lads.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get this lobby restarted.
Yeah, we are definitely going to get this lobby restarted. Yeah, it always happens. I don't know why.
Okay, so what happens now? We need to get into the new lobby, don't we?
Yeah, just send the screenshots to Eastern on Discord and then.
Let me quickly sort out these.
Right, sorry for this is happening. Hopefully you bear with us for a few minutes as we get this lobby restart underway.
I'm just gonna send these screenshots over quickly.
Okay.
Let me get the other one. Right one. Yeah, the lobby is back open.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Waiting for everyone to get back into their cars. As we sort the grid out. Vettels. Who else are we missing?
Yeah, I'm missing.
We've got. Let's look at the teams. Who was in the Mercedes? You're missing one Mercedes.
I think the only driver we're missing was the
A Renault. No, we had only
Yeah,
one
we
Haas.
pretty much had the full grid except for one Haas.
So we need one. We're missing one Renault.
That Renault is Mr. No problem. Nope, that's the one. Here it is.
I've just sent screenshots so I can quickly look at them. Is Legends in? Yes. The other Renault.
No, wait, we're missing a Renault, so
I think Diggles.
we had two Haas, yeah.
Diggles and
Mr.
Turbo.
Diggles.
We need Diggles in. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, he is. So we need to get him in the car. Okay. Everyone has from the same tyres, don't they? For the restart.
Only the top 10 will start on the same tyres.
Oh yeah. The top 10 are all on softs. From there on down.
Yeah.
I haven't got to look out for anyone in particular. I'm just letting Easton sort out the grid before we. Easton is readied up, so I presume that means the grid is all sorted. They'll be getting underway once everyone is ready. Yeah.
Right, as we get the restart underway again, well, not again, but get the restart underway. I have to go through the formation lab once again.
Everyone's going to have to quickly sort their strategy again once we get back in, so we won't be straight underway.
Yeah, everybody has to quickly sort out their strategies, their fuel, apply their setups.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder if the weather will be the same.
Yeah, it should be the same.
A little bit of rain towards the end, maybe. I recognise this pit lane. Who do you reckon's gonna be on the podium or in contention near the end of this race then?
Top 3. Ooh, I think it's gonna be Rhombus, Eastern. I think Midsea will do it.
I think Midsy's in with a good chance. The pace he was showing during qualifying. But then Pigeon, he'll have his own. And Aldaf, they were looking pretty quick, but they're both out. So there's Vettel and Q2. So they'll all have choice of strategy. They could be in the good chance.
Yep, and looks like we are ready for the formation lap. Once again, Eastern has readied up. So here we go. Formation. We out in 4 seconds. We go underway. Formation lap.
Again.
Again.
Okay.
Okay.
At the back of 6 degrees in the house, starting parts. In front of him, Unity Hush, Twan Hobbs, and Kid Cuddy, a racing point. His teammate O'Hardy is also on half. So, Ian cars in front. Element Snow in the Ferrari. Pigeon in the Alpha Tauri. Buckley in the Mercedes are all on mediums, looking for maybe slightly quicker getaway. Maybe to gain some positions. And RSF1 Button and McLaren hard tyres. There's Alda from PLF and the Williams on the top. So we're looking for quite deep into the racing and maybe have a quick ending. Cars in front. In E10 is RSF1 Nancy, who got disqualified for driving the wrong way in Q3 in front of Nathan. He didn't set a time into this race, and Mitzi in 8th in the Red Bull crashed early on in Q3, but in 8th and set a time. And then in front, top 7, the boat, each IGN Legends in their own. All these top 10 are on 6th, by the way. And then Vettel, SF1H, and 5th in the McLaren. RSF land on the Williams in 4th. The first of the 6 offers is Corey Marshall in the Alfa Romeo. Easton is in 2nd in the Alfa Tauri. And Rhombus is in the other Alfa Romeo on pole.
hopefully we don't have any problems this time. As now the cars are lining up on the grid for the race. We're just waiting for Sync Diggles, who's just stopping at his squid spot now. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's go, go, go. Eastern, who had the better start, takes the race just before into turn 1. And Corey Marshall will go second place. Ahead of his teammate Mitzi has gained quite a few positions there. He's up into fifth. There's been a collisions there. IGN Legends hits the back of the Red Bull. Has front wing damage at turn 2. Mitzi has a really good start. At the moment,
Easton, he's lost.
Corey Marshall has taken the lead from RSF from Easton, who's now under threat with Days Rumbus.
Stygian showing his support for his 2 McLaren teammates in the chat.
Yep. On the back of RSF and Vettel, trying to find a way past that McLaren. RSF Orlando is on the back of these moments at the moment. He's just 3 tenths behind him. As we now on lap 2 of this Australian Grand Prix. Legends into the pits for the front wing. Yep, front wing change after hitting the back of mid-C at turn 2 on the first lap there, under braking at turn 3. At the end of the first lap, on to lap 2 is Corey Marshall leading the race ahead of RSF and Easton, then Rhombus, Lando, mid-C 5th. 6th is Special SF71H with Turbo 7, Nat 8, Mansell 9, Al 10, 6 on 11. RSF Express 12, Mr. 13, Diggles 14, Elements Gnome 15, Kick Cody 16, Hardy's close in 17th, Unity Hart in 18th, and at the back there, after 7 front wing change, it is IGN Legends, and Elements Gnome has crashed! He has crashed at the exit of the fast left-right, and that is the victim of that corner, and it is a safety car.
Rhombus to stay down.
Marshall and Easton is in the pits, so is Mid-C. So in the pits, Marshall, Easton. Yeah, Marshall, Mid-C, Easton.
This is going to be good for the hard time runners.
Pretty much everybody's in the pits except for Mansell, Lando, Rhombus.
I don't know why Lando didn't. Rhombus would have had to double stack, but Lando had a free choice, so he obviously wants track position now.
Yeah, definitely. They go on to the hard tyres. Buckley's into the pits and out on fresh Williams. Legends is back into the pits.
Then it looks like Alfa Romeo's have both strategies covered. It's like Corey Marshall's first out of them. Those who haven't, these Rhombus is first. So it's down in a good position as a team.
Yes.
Those who started on hard, so like Alva and Vettel, they're very good position. Those who didn't want mediums. That automatically would. He might do. Very good.
We're under safety conditions after a couple of pit stops happened. Rombus is leading the pack with Lando in second, Mansell in third, Alda fourth, RSF1 is fifth, Mr. Pitchmarch in sixth, Sid Dickles in seventh, Cuddy in eighth, O'Hardy in ninth, Unity Arch in 10th, Corey Marshall 11th, Eastern is in 12th, Midsea in 13th, Vettel SF71H in 14th, Turbo in 15th, Nat Dog in 16th, Sig Buckley in 17th, and catching up to the field is IGN Legends.
Do you think those on new hard tyres could go to the end?
Yes.
So that could be their strategy. And that looks back into the pits. I don't know if he got damage or if he just wants some medium tyres. He wants some medium tyres. Apparently the car is still very loud compared to us.
That might do it.
Yeah, that's better. No safety car be in this lap or next. Probably next lap to Legends. How many times has Legends pit already? 3?
Twice.
Twice. He has a drive-through but he can't serve it yet. Oh no, 3 stopped.
Yeah.
That looks sad too. But he can't serve it. Safety car.
So it looks like we're going to have one more lap behind the safety car before we go green again.
I'd expect those halves to does he make it to the end. There's no chance of no safety car happening later in this race.
Yes, definitely.
Turbo in the pits.
Turbo is in the pits. What's
Damage, maybe?
no damage?
Medium tires.
Swapping is in for the mediums.
Those are Buckley and that dog will be looking to move forward on their medium tires, I suppose. Towards the front of those who've already pitted. These top 3 are going to need a good getaway here.
Yeah, definitely the top 3 do need to get a good getaway to get away from Aldaf and everybody else behind them on the alternate strategies.
Yeah, they're gonna be a very crucial moment in this race there. So these front 3 can get a good launch, get a gap to Aldaf, Vettel and Hards. Even Pigeon, if he works his way up, he could want to chase him down on his medium.
Yep. As we now get ready, Dave's Rombers is going to bunch the pack up, and when he feels ready, he will start to go. The safety car is in his lap.
RSF1 Source showing his support for the racing points. Or the pink Mercedes. That's right. Stygian saying the mediums will puncture, they can't go to the end. So it'll be interesting to see what the people that pitted on mediums are doing. Presume they're going to hope for another safety car later on to pit again. But it'll be interesting. Rombus, there's a lot of space here for the safety car, so.
Yep. So Rhombus packs up the field. When he's ready, he will start to go.
Not yet. When we step on it. It's waiting very late.
Yeah, he's still doing it. Oh, and now he starts going.
I think Lando got caught out a little bit. Lando was warming up his tyres.
Lando's got caught out. Mansel's also got caught out. He's got Aldaf all over the back of him. And there's been a contact between Aldaf and Mansell. It's going round.
Quite a few.
And Cuddy is out.
And that dog.
There's a big collision there.
Oh no.
That is a big car collision there between Unity, Harsh, Aldaf, Sink Buckley, Nat Dog, Kid Cuddy.
That's not good.
Legends has got a front wing damage there, but he just had this drive through, and O'Hardy's just pitted. That is a big pile up just happened there.
There's no safety car or anything. Everyone got other way. Now Rhombus and Lando looking in a lot better positions than they were, as everyone had to move through that traffic. And Easton lost out to Midseed in that face.
You got RSF and Vettel that's gone to one side and lets Mr. Pigeon Munch through. Of course, Pigeon Munch is on those medium tyres, so he's going to try to get close to the back of those soft runners. So we've got RSF and Vettel now.
Got some
It's under threat. Vettel has shown an X. Vettel has disconnected.
Okay.
Try to get him back. Sink Diggles actually punted the McLaren off as well.
What Vettel is it? RSF1?
Yeah, RSF and Vettel.
That one. No, not that one. Wrong in. Okay,
RSF and Easton all over the back of Midsea. Well, 6 this will be.
Now Daft just got 2 5-second penalties back to back. Something very similar, I believe, happened.
Speeding in the pit lane.
I believe S02 had a similar incident on that.
Yeah. Easton is trying to go the long way round past the Red Bull of Midsea. Can't find a way through.
And these top 2 just have to lap consistently here. Try and get the gap to those of Corey, Marshall, Headsy and Easton. It's on the game, not in the lobby yet, so I'm moving.
Easton is still staying to the back of the 3 cars ahead of him.
Looks like Corey Marshall's looking to try and overtake Diggles here. Okay, Vettel is back in. Lost quite a bit of time, but he's back in.
Quite a few positions as well.
He still has his wing though. Oh.
The DRS back now.
Okay. This battle for 4th at the minute is looking very close. 4 cars.
Here comes Corey Marshall. How close to? He's going. He's gone for the inside.
Oh, careful.
Side by side. And Diggles still
Just
stays ahead of the Alfa Romeo. Oh, there's contact. And the Haas is gone. front wing damage for the Haas driver.
Corey Marshall's lost time through that as well. Midzy and Easton now. Very close to him. It's very unlucky for Diggles there. I don't know if there was contact. I couldn't see
Yeah,
any.
there was contact. I think Diggles went defensive, and I think Corey Marshall just kind of had a little slight tap at the back. I don't know what happened there. That's what it looks like. But it was very close to happening at that speed.
Intervals to still sort themselves out from me.
Yeah, timing. We've got the timing glitched at the moment.
Corey Marshall stayed ahead of that DRS. Note that Lando numbers are slightly closer to her than a couple laps ago. 2 seconds. The gap hasn't really changed. Pigeon Munch is still by himself.
Yeah, Pigeon Munch by himself. The top two are opening to him, and top two are opening the gap to Mr. Pigeon Munch. Easton didn't have a nice turn one. They lost a little bit of time to Midzy.
Midzy then on the back of Corey Marshall. Legends at the first penalty, I believe Warner cut in or extending minutes. Rules in the pits.
Midzy's trying to close the gap to Corey Marshall at the moment. The gap is 6/10.
Corey Marshall got a good exit through there though, so he'll be safe through that DRS zone. Got one down the straight.
Better RSF1 though, he has actually closed the gap to RSF1 Easton.
Yeah. Easton hasn't had DRS and must have been having a great time.
Yeah, Easton is struggling on those hard tyres at the moment.
I believe the softer hard window is now open. For hards to still be pretty racy at the end, but I think these top two are going to try and take these soft 13 laps maybe? 12, 13 laps and pit for the mediums.
Yeah. Missy is getting closer and closer to the back of that Alfa Romeo.
It's the only gap under a second a minute. Because he needs a good exit out of this left-right hand.
Battle we have at the moment on the track.
Yeah. Depends he gets a good exit here. Midzy gets one. Could be good overtaking swap. Corey Marshall good traction out of that. Okay. Losing a little bit of time, that's mainly down to the fact that this is the RS. Lando and Rhombus's gap has steadied at around 3 seconds.
Yeah, looks like they are roughly same space since the safety car restart near enough. Midzy has a little look at the inside, but of course still not close enough to have a little attempt on the Alfa Romeo just yet. So we're now on lap 12 out of 29 of this Australian Grand Prix at Albert Park.
Vettel SF71's nearly in DRS at least, and he's getting close.
Right, lap car ahead of Corey Marshall there, which is IGN Legends.
Lisa, do you remember what pole time was?
1 minute 19. Was it 19.1?
It was very low 19s. I think it was something around that. Yeah. Someone was asking.
RSF1 Lando is in the pits.
I'm just going to try and force Rombus's hand here. Just needs a couple good laps.
Think. Lando's out on another pair of softs.
Oh,
Yes.
unless because of the rain, he's going to try and push.
Oh yeah, unless for the rain. He's actually saying that clouds are coming in.
Yeah, it should be the same weather again. That should have been sorted out prior to being ready up. Although there's inconsistencies, the amount of rain still might not come. Never guaranteed.
Yeah.
If this rain doesn't count, Lando's going to be in a bit of trouble.
Yes, definitely.
That's
Yeah,
the
a lot of
safety
trouble.
car. Then I'll go into mediums. But will Dave's Rhombus pit this lap? Or is he trying to keep going? He is coming into the pits. Dave's Rhombus has responded immediately.
Yep, Rhombus are racing into the pits. So now Mr. Pidgemunch inherits the race lead. You see as they go around that final corner, the clouds are coming.
Rhombus has gone onto mediums. If this does not rain, Rhombus can go to the end.
Yes.
However, Lando cannot, so who comes out in front there? Rhombus comes out ahead of Lando. He lost a bit of time, but he's still got the ahead. Still ahead. Although he's on harder component tyres. Although as we believe these hards
Lando's
might risk
actually
it to
got
the
3
end.
second time penalty.
Ooh, yeah. These hards can go to the end though, so Rhombus and we're going to need to make some progress on the 4 cars ahead of them. I believe they can go to the end. It might be smart for Rhombus to let Lando go and follow him. Lando's on the new soft tyres. Probably be quicker for the next couple of laps.
Yeah, definitely. So at the moment, 14 laps in, RSF and Lando, Mansell, O'Hardy, Eagles all have 3 second time penalties. Aldaf with 5 seconds and Legends with 6 seconds.
Yeah. Hush and Turbo are very close, those are Mids and Corey Marshall. And Hardy and Ansel. And then
Yep.
Lando.
Clouds are now coming in thick and fast.
Rain might be sooner than we anticipated, and that'll be even better for Lando. We'll get to really push on these softs, push them to the limit, and then get all the time out of them we can, or pitching again. It'll be even better for those, or Mr. Pigeon especially. He's losing time to those behind him.
We're actually 15 laps in of this Grand Prix. We have split up to 35 viewers at the moment. Thank you all for tuning in. The top division in RSF1 here on our 4th season. Lando is very close to the back of Rhombus. We're eventually, I guarantee we're going to see some raindrops any second. It is getting darker and darker.
This left, right hand, becoming almost even trickier. Be less grip, more chance of losing it. About risk management as well. First race of the season, you want to finish and get points. Pigeon's losing a lot of time.
Pigeon, yeah, the gap is 1.6 between Pigeon and Corey Marshall.
Lando,
But
I think he's making a move on the inside.
Yep, and Lando has got past Stage Rhombus. Stage Rhombus is actually trying to fight back, but Lando will actually keep the position into P6 now. If this rain comes now, Pigeon Munch could actually be in a good position.
Corey Marshall has just gained 2/10 for a couple of corners though. And now he is DRS on Pigeon, which would help him protect him from Midsy behind as well. You're getting a little bit of spray from behind cars now as well. So, looks like rain is coming. Corey Marshall does have the DRS, so he will be gaining on Pigeon. And he's keeping Midsy behind.
I'll probably give it a couple more laps until couple more laps or so until we start to see the first sign of rain dropping.
I think it'll be around lap 19, but Pigeon will lose quite a lot of time now. Until then, on these mediums, he's just got to try and keep it out there, I think. Hitting now, he'll lose too much time.
Rombus shines so hard to keep up with Lando to get that position back, but at the moment, because Lando's pressed sauce, he is pulling away.
I think Rombus just has to try and keep DRS on him. He'll gain time in the straights, even if he loses a bit of time here and there. But again, the front three are looking like there's going to be some change of position, and it looks like Pigeon is going to be the one losing it.
Yep, and this is our closest battle now. This battle for the race lead between Pigeon Munch and Corey Marshall. We do know the rain is coming. It's just a matter of time on when and where it will start to drop. Pigeon Munch actually picks up a 3-second time penalty now.
Oh, not ideal for him at all. I don't think Corey Marshall's close enough to make a move, but it means if it's raw end, if it were to end, I don't think he would be good at the minute. Rombus is just getting a couple of tenths of Lando, so he's either had DRS or Lando's made a little mistake. But this top two now.
Here comes Corey Marshall with a DRS advantage to Pigeon Munch. Goes for the inside.
Oh, switch back.
Pigeon Munch is actually fighting back. Oh, there's contact between the two.
I don't think anyone lost any wing. That was the.
No, there's no wing damage. And there's the rain.
Midsy.
The rain has started.
Has he got the move done on him?
Oh, there's contact Mitty, and Pigeon has gone spinning.
And I think that's a safety car.
And yeah, there's a safety car, and that is Aldaf out the race.
He's going to be trying to wet more intermediates.
Ooh, Aldaf crashed at the fast left, right.
Yeah.
Right where Element Snow crashed.
Just as you're losing a little bit of grip, a little bit of rain puts you off. Look at Corey Marshall now. Got nearly a 3-second gap there. Looking at Lando here. He looks like he's going to gain the most from this. I don't think it's... Oh, people are pitting onto Inters. Maybe it is time.
Diggles and Hush are the first drivers. Now, actually, Buckley as well are going to be the first driver to respond and go for intermediate tyres.
This is interesting here because I think Pigeon's going to have to pit.
Money Biscuit saying it's probably too early. Well, I do say it is probably a bit too early. The rain did only just started falling, but they're going for it. Corey Marshall, Easton, Midsy.
Vettel,
Lando's staying out. Rombus is in.
Really? Ooh, I didn't think
Pigeon
Rombus
Munch
would
is
have.
in as well.
I'm surprised Rombus did. Although you can now see the rain, and by the time the safety car does end, will it be too wet for dries? Because it won't end this lap. There's still a couple laps for the rain to fall before we're under. Everyone's racing again. By that time, so I think it will be too wet. I think they should pit now.
Yeah.
Corey Marshall.
I do think it's. I think it's a cliffhanger here. I think it might be a good time to pit for those inters.
Lando wants to make the most of these softs, but he can't behind the safety car. So
yeah, those softs are definitely gonna get cold. Get colder and colder. He's gonna struggle to keep them up to temperature with those intermediates behind.
It's hard. You just want to do something different.
Mansell pitted for hard. Mansell stayed out on hards.
Oh. Ooh. If it is dry enough. But yeah, you can see on the TV pod now, Lando, it looks, the rain has come down. And I don't think these softs will
Yeah,
live in
pretty
it.
much everybody has pitted for the Inters except for Mansell and Lando.
And now if Lando does pit, he would have lost so much time and positions.
As it stands as well,
He's hard. I don't think Lando can pit here. The amount of efficiency he loses. I think he's just got to try and hope it goes dry again. Although those softs won't last long anyway.
boys, Lando's decided, just realising he's actually going to go into the pits. The rain is getting heavier.
I think he's got to go on to winters. Oh no,
Yeah,
he's not.
No, he's risked. This is a risk.
So is Mansell, but we don't know how long it's going to be wet for. It could be drying soon. Maybe we haven't seen the tile. I'm very surprised though.
Vettel is back into the pits for another set of inters.
Has he got a penalty or wing maybe? Oh, a 5-second penalty that he's taken. So that won't have gone to his time at the end of the race though. Now he's racing for position. Is this a good time to go through penalties?
Roughly, yeah. So,
Well,
looking at the
RSF1
penalty
Lando.
situations, RSF Fernando with 3 seconds.
Mansell with
Sorry,
3.
Yep.
Pigeon also has 3.
Yeah.
So does O'Hardy. RSF1
Yeah.
Vettel got a drive through somewhere, so he's got to serve that once. Unless he went
Safety
too quickly.
car. Yeah, definitely.
Eagles is on 6 seconds. IGN Legends is on 9 seconds. This restart's going to be interesting with different tyres. Posh has just gone on softs. So unless the track is supposed to be drying, I think it is if someone's gone off the inters onto the softs. What's Monty Biscuit saying?
The biscuit saying the cars who have been catching the pack, like Vettel and Diggles, will have warmer tyres at the restart, which could help these conditions. Yeah, definitely will.
But they'll be still stuck behind for 1 lap. If someone like Buckley can catch up, or if Unity Harsh, who's gone on back onto softs, they'll have tyres that are in decent temperature window. So, it'll be interesting.
It'll be very, very interesting.
Or both Haas have pit. And St Buckley. Is the track drying out? Is it supposed to dry? Or
They're going on softs.
I think Diggles is staying on inters. I think he pit to get rid of a penalty.
Buckley's on softs. Both houses are still on inters.
It's going to be interesting. Unless it's supposed to dry up. For this front 3 battle after the restart. It'll be interesting to see if Lando's tyres can cope with this. Well, it doesn't seem to be that wet. The rain isn't as strong as it has been in other races that I've seen, but I think it'll be very hard for 14 and lap old hards and lap old softs. And for the fresh softs might manage.
Yeah, safety cars in this lap.
Yeah, Lando is not backing up anyone here as much as Corey Marshall. Oh, no, Rhombus. Yeah, it was Rhombus he led.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lando can go to the end either. He started on soft, so he definitely has to pit again. He's on soft. So Lando has to pit. It's gonna be interesting to see when and what he goes on to. If he drives out, he'll want softs. But he can't use them as softs.
Lando's taking it very slowly. Of course, the rain is getting heavier by the looks of it. Those soft tyres are going to struggle against these inters, I think. So he's trying to warm up those tyres as much as he can, and Lando's going for it. You see, he was a bit skirmish on the exit, but he starts going. Easton is close to the back of Corey Marshall here.
Corey Marshall stays ahead for that straight. For down into turn 3, there's another overtaking opportunity here.
Oh, saying that Rhombus has lost the rear end slightly at the exit of turn 2, he's losing pole position.
Unity Hush on the softs has gained a position. Maybe the softs will do well. Lando's looking okay.
We got, oh, there's a 3-car pile-up between Mansell, Rhombus and Pigeon Munch.
Lots of position changes.
Break for the Alfa Romeo driver of Rhombus and the AlphaTauri of Pigeon Munch. Lando's actually gaining a lot of time here, but they
Buckley and Hush have both gained positions. Maybe the softs are the right call.
Maybe, yeah. Lando's up at 1.3.
You were expecting it to rain heavier while the safety car was on. It didn't rain as much.
Yeah.
Though Corey Marshall is gaining through the corners normally, Lando looks to be gaining out of this along the straight. So. Lando has to pit again though. So if it dries up, Lando could be in a great spot. If it doesn't, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble.
If I'm right, Lando started on the soft tyres, did he not?
Yeah, he's gone soft to soft.
Yeah, so no matter what, Lando does have to pit again. If he finishes the race on these softs, it will disqualify him.
Yeah. And Corey Marshall knows that. He doesn't need to push too much for Lando, he's just keeping his tyres in the right window. Although Pigeon and Vettel have both pitched softs, I think dry to the right tyre. I think someone like Corey Marshall is going to have to make the move before Lando go onto softs and put the pressure on him.
Yes, no matter what, Lando does have to pit again.
I wonder if Corey Marshall's going to try and make a move. Looks like it doesn't look like it's raining that hard.
Lando lost a bit of momentum. It's getting trickier for him. Yeah, he's going to go for intermediates, I reckon.
Now Corey Marshall has to just stay out.
He's struggling on those softs just then, so he will be paying for inters, I think.
I think he'll go into mediums and hope it dries up. Although
it is the intermediate tyres.
Yeah, you're right.
Harsh and Barkley, of course, staying out. Yellow flags are popping out at sector 2.
That's
that is RSF1 Vettel.
On the softs. Has he got damage? Oh shit. Marshall looks like he's no he doesn't. Marshall looks like he nearly had a second gained to Easton. Has DRS been disabled yet? I haven't seen it.
Yes. Let me start it out.
I don't know if it's been
Let me keep an eye on
re-enabled.
mid-seat. let me have a look. Mitzi's within a second of Vettel, so we'll find out.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure DRS is disabled. Yeah, it is.
was it not
DRS is
re-enabled?
disabled.
Vettel SF71H is looking pretty good. Up in third at the minute, with Mitzi behind. It was looking good in qualifying.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, if Mitzi does get past that McLaren driver, all Vettel needs to do is stay within a 3-second gap to the Red Bull.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Lando now has Rhombus behind him. Those who were fighting for the lead earlier on the race. Oh, what's happened to Buckley and Hardy? I think they've crashed.
Yeah, they crashed. Buckley and Hardy crashed at the last corner.
I just saw two cars stationary. No, so I was going to say just soft runners have been doing pretty well, but when that happened to Buckley, Hush is losing time, but he's got the track position. And now Rhombus, who was in a bit of a predicament earlier, is just going to try and catch up to Lando, I reckon. And maybe beat him on penalties.
Yellow flags popping up that, of course, again.
Buckley
Oh,
again.
the safety car.
Oh, again.
Oh, it's a virtual safety car.
Mansell's got a penalty. That's a little bit delayed.
Buckley's retired.
That's on track.
He's crashed at the exit of turn 2.
Okay. I was going to say it's on track, but did he crash?
RSF from Vettel,
He just must have spun it.
He spun it.
Yep. Whoa. Those softs are not the right tyre anymore, are they?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
And it's back.
And
to
we're back
green
racing
flag.
again.
It'll be interesting to see if who gets those last points. Yeah, Diggles has now made a move on Hush. Oh no, Hush is in the pit.
Hush is into the pits. Ooh, Hush was getting close there.
The softs definitely weren't the right tyre then.
Yeah, Hush is serving a 5-second stop go.
I think Rhombus is going to get past him and then he'll be chasing Lando again. Close to the top here. One penalty would ruin either of these top two drivers' race. I think they're the only two drivers. Oh no, and Hush hasn't got a penalty either. Oh, Midzi, he's getting near Vettel. This could be for a podium base.
Vettel has actually got a penalty as well, so this is for position now.
Midzi has 3 seconds. I think this is glitched. It says Vettel's a drive-through, but that's been there for more than 3 laps.
I think Vettel actually got that from speeding under VSC.
And yeah, that might be. He might be a new one, and he has to. I don't know. Oh, that would be interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, there's no DRS there for Nicholas on that. Okay, yeah, DRS is definitely so good. The two Hasses at the minute looking good. Or Rhombus has lost a lot. Who only has 3 seconds. Midzi does have 3 seconds, but Vettel has that drive through.
Yeah.
Unless it is glitched, I don't think it is. Legends are still on those softs. He's just struggling with the back of good.
So as we're getting closer and closer to the closing stages, we're on lap 27 out of 29 here in Australia. The rain is no sign of this rain letting up. It's still coming down. We have got 40 viewers. We're around about 40 to 35 viewers near the end of this race. Corey Marshall leads the Grand Prix here ahead of RSF1 Eastern. Then you've got Vettel SF71H in third place, now just serving his drive-through penalty now. So Mitzi will inherit third from the McLaren driver.
Where will Vettel come out?
Mansell picks up a 3-second time penalty. Vettel will come out behind the two Hasses.
It'll be around Lando.
It'll be close to Lando, I think.
He's coming back out ahead of Lando. Lando might get
he comes out ahead of Lando.
Lando's gained a lot of time to his corners over momentum. I don't think it's quite enough to make a move. No, not quite.
No, but Lando gets kind of close under braking. Looks like hits the McLaren slightly.
Lando does have a penalty though still. Whereas Vettel's not. Looks like it's between Corey Marshall and Easton. A penalty who could decide this race. Track court warnings. I think Corey Marshall has 4 warnings. Easton has
one of them
3.
might be a collision warning.
Easton has 3 warnings, neither of them have penalties.
Easton got a bit loose on the exit of the last corner, but nothing too worrying. But we're on the last lap here in Australia.
Yeah, looks like Lando's still trying to get past Vettel. I think he's just going to sit in behind him unless he can get up on this straight. Looking down the second, what would be a DRS straight.
Turbo's on the back of Diggles as well. So we've got a battle for 4th here between the two teammates of the Haas. Then we've got a battle for 6th between Vettel and Lando.
Diggles has 6 seconds, so either way, they should leave as it is, and then they'll get 4th and 5th. If Turbo overtakes Diggles, however, they may lose 5th. So, the Haas ideally
at the moment,
face that one.
Turbo is 5.4 ahead of Vettel, so as
He
it
is 3
stands,
seconds.
Diggles.
Go 5th, I think.
Yeah, so the Haas will stay 4th and 5th.
What's this? Lando's getting close.
But we head on board to Corey Marshall. He's only got 2 corners to go. Got 1 corner to go now. He started in 3rd. He's taken the lead after taking it from Easton. And it's been an up and down race, but Corey Marshall will take the first win in Division 1 here in Australia, with Easton in 2nd. Mitzi will finish in 3rd.
Diggles.
And then you got the 2 Hasses of Diggles will cross the line in 4th, but will go 5th due to penalties. Turbo will inherit that 4th place. There's the Haas 4th, 5th. Vettel SF21H will finish in 6th place ahead of RSF and Lando in 7th. Dave's Rhombus will finish in 8th for Alfa Romeo. RSF on Hush, RSF on Mansell will finish in 9th for Mercedes, with Unity Hush in 10th. And then O'Hardy in, as long as he keeps it clean, O'Hardy will finish 11th.
What's the penalties? They both have 3 seconds.
Mr. Kidmunch in 12th and IGN Legends in P13. Just waiting for... Robert's going to be waiting for Legends as he's just cruising the last few corners on those soft tyres.
He stuck with it to be fair to him, although struggled. his race.
So that is the end of the race. We had 19 drivers started and only 13 have finished. Make sure you keep an eye on the RSF1 Twitter for your driver of the day votes. So at the end there, Corey Marshall wins for Alfa Romeo, with Easton for AlphaTauri in second and Mitzi in third for Red Bull. Got the Haas 4th and 5th of Turbo and Diggles, with McLaren's Vettel SF71H in 6th. Williams team principal Lando, RSF1 Lando will finish 7th, with Dave Rombus in the other Alfa Romeo in 8th. Unity Harsh in the other Red Bull will finish 10th, with RSF1 Mansell in the Mercedes rounded up the final points in 10th. Can you make sure you invite the top 3 to the party, please?
Yep.
And then O'Hardy in 11th, Peter Munch in 12th, Legends in 13th, and your non-finishers are Sink Buckley, RSF and Vettel, Aldaf, Nat Dog, Kid Cudi, and Element Snow. Should we just wait to get the top 3 into the party? See, we got the top 3 here. So if you want, you guys make sure you include the audio. You want to do second, I'll do first and third.
Yeah, sounds good.
Right, okay, so we'll start things off with our third place finish there, Mid-C. Oh, well, what an eventful race there. Unfortunate qualifying there. You look like to be on the pace to go and qualify, and then unfortunately crashing there. But you managed to make your way up the field and still managed to get third place. Unfortunately, had a couple of collisions with Mr. Pigeon Munch as you guys got up to him, but in the end, you must still be happy to get a podium in the first race of the season.
Yeah, I mean, especially after quali, that's my own problem. But I had a really good start, and then there was a lot of carnage, and then I found myself right behind Corey. He had really good pace, and then I knew as we was catching up to Pigeon, he was going to try and hold us up. I mean, I guess I was a bit ambitious, but he kind of just got caught on each other's car. And then obviously I paid the price, getting damage, and then I got a penalty, so I couldn't do much else anyway. But well done to Corey and Easton.
Yeah, it was unfortunate there, but of course happy to get a podium, and you're hoping to keep this momentum going until next week for Bahrain?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, usually really inconsistent in Australia, so to hopefully if I keep the podium, I mean that's more than I expected really. So
yeah, hopefully we'll speak to you in the podium again in Bahrain. So as we head to Hippo, talking to our second place driver, RSF and Easton.
Ethan, how were you with second after you took first off the start line? You must have been hoping for the win.
Well, yeah, it was a bit unfortunate because I didn't expect Corey Marshall to rinse all his DRS there. So I gave up, just sat behind in DRS until the safety car came out, which I just put the hard fall for Corey in. And then there's some cluster on the straight where I managed to avoid, and then just made silly mistakes from there. Put myself out of DRS, having no ERS to catch back up. I feel like I could have won if I drove more consistently, but as what is second. Is second at the end of the day.
Do you feel like you have more pressure after winning last season in RSF1, Div 1?
Not realise I just drive like I usually do.
How are you feeling for Bahrain next week then?
Beautiful track.
Social races, you seem to like it, so.
Yep.
Hopefully you can keep your form going for the next week then.
Yep, always got hope.
Well done there for getting the podium there, RSF1 Eastern.
Thank you.
Reigning Division 1 champion as well. As I said, it's got a big target on your back now. You've got a lot of people trying to take that off you for this season. So hopefully it won't be too hard of a challenge for you, but hopefully it'll be a close one.
Yep, hope so.
Alright, thank you there, bud. Alright, as we head to our race winner and for the Alfa Romeo team, it is none other than Corey Marshall. Wow. What a crazy race that must have been. I mean, qualifying in third place for you there, but managed to take the position from your teammate Romburst, and then at the same time getting past RSF and Eastern, and then just trying to build that gap, and then just kept building that gap and winning the race. So you must be buzzing to win it tonight.
Yeah, quite unexpected to be fair, but yeah, I had a good start and just thought if I didn't get past Easton fast, then I think I wouldn't have had a chance to win the race. It's super hard to overtake. So yeah, managed to get through all the. I think it was a massive crash in the second straight, and then had a tangle with Diggles, but I felt he didn't leave me any room, so I couldn't really go anywhere. So I ended up knocking him to the wall, but I didn't know there was anywhere else for me to go because I couldn't move violently left, or he'd just spin with the DRS open. So I mean, it was a bit of unfortunate what happened. But, yeah, I was quite happy. My pace was better than expected, to be fair, and got on to Easton and see they had good pace as well.
Definitely, and well, next week, of course, it is Bahrain. One of your would that be another strong track for you, or?
It'll be a lot more comfy than here, probably. Yeah, I prefer Bahrain to here. It's a lot more forgiving to the pad drivers anyway. So yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Well done for claiming your first win of the season. Hopefully, the first win of many.
Cheers.
No problem about that, and thank you everyone there tuning in. We hit around about 40 viewers near the end of this race as well, so that's a great milestone, big hot viewership there. Thank you all for tuning in. Next week it is the F4. I don't want to say it wrong. Is it F4?
It's F4, yes.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, stay tuned in for F4 tomorrow with Toxic CW and RSF1 Eastern in the commentary box. I have been your streamer, LR Blazer Guns, my co-com, Mr. RSF1 Hippo, and then of course your top three of Corey Marshall, RSF1 Eastern, and Mid-C. Till then, guys, stay safe. We'll catch you guys next time.